right, first up on the plaza are two women who saw a need and a health need. So in their community, and they decided to do something a little different. So please welcome the owners of the produce spot. We have Thameenah and Adiyuh Davis. Welcome. Ladies.
But first of all, don't be shy. Don't do that shy stuff to me, all right? Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Don't do that with me. And let me tell you how I met them. Someone dropped in my inbox like, hey, yo, Ive, you gotta meet these two sisters that's doing some stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. And I never showed up. And I felt so bad that I didn't show up because it wasn't in my calendar. And then one day, someone else called me, like a year later, someone else called me and said, yo, you need to go check these two sisters out. And I said, okay, maybe God is trying to tell me something. So I go and I check it out and I walk in and I'm like, oh, damn. Well, I said something different, right? But they might fine me like 15 grand. So I was like, oh, damn, like, wow. And I'm just standing there in sheer amazement, and I'm looking at these two sisters, they have a whole produce spot in front of Riverside. And it was busy. Ladies, how did you even come up with that idea?
Start.
All right, so our parents had a produce spot when we were young. I can remember as far as 7. So my dad did a truck, and my sister and I, during COVID, we came up with the idea, you know, with everything that's going on. We put our heads together. Mina said, would you be interested in doing a produce business? And I said, of course, you know, that's what we know.
Right.
You know, it's not something that we had to give any thought to. All we had to do was just open. My one reserve, my one issue is that I didn't want to be on a truck.
Okay.
I told her I'm all in if we can find a building.
Right.
You know, not knowing, you know, how everything is so heightened now, we just took that chance.
Right.
So we opened up a building and we didn't look to go to Delaware. We didn't look to go to Riverside. We just wanted to open somewhere.
Right.
You know, and we were placed in Riverside.
Wow. How is the community reacting with this produce, a Smoothie Healthy Initiative in Wilmington?
Initially, it was a shock, a culture shock, because nothing like that had been there for many years. You have people that have been in that area for over 30, 40, like their entire life, and it's never been any produce, like fresh produce.
Right.
So it was like a shock. It's almost, I tell my sister all the time, it's almost like the Dorothy house kind of idea.
Yeah.
The house is spinning and it just lands and everybody's looking like, what's going on?
Right.
That kind of happened, but as they started to come in, that's where the education piece started. Like, we started to tell them about the benefits of why they need to be here. We welcomed them to their new produce store.
Right.
And it was just a sense of family and family and trust.
Right.
And once that we got them to trust us as people, then they started to listen to the things that we had to say. And then it's been, from then on, we have people that never tried smoothies that come every single day. And we actually have one of the residents from Riverside. He is called a Will Special. So people come in, it's like a joke when the people come in and it's like, I know that's not Will's drink. I'm like, yes, it is. So it's like, it's really, really exciting. So it's become like more of like a family store.
And that's special that you're creating that environment that's very welcoming. So it's like they're coming to your home.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it's very hospitable, and that's important. That's a part of the whole experience, not just the product that you're selling, and but you're giving a full experience. And you know how I am about, how I feel about, you know, the the hospitality world, is that, you know, we're not just selling a product or a service, we're giving a full experience when you come to our home or our business. So no strangers to the business, because you grew up in the business with being second generation, if I'm correct. And I love that they're sisters. Family, all about it. And so, you know what, I have a question that many ask me, that I always like to, you know, maybe ask the question to other sisters as well, or siblings. Is it difficult for you to be in business together as sisters, or you wouldn't want it any other way?
Okay. It's a little difficult sometimes, but I wouldn't do it with anybody else. My sister, we've been close since, you know, it's not just us, it's 4 of us, but we are the oldest.
Right.
So we are naturally the closest. It's challenging sometimes because, you know, we're there with each other all day.
Right. Yeah.
We get everything. We get the raw stuff.
Right.
And then it's like when your day's off, it's like, okay.
Yeah, like I gotta see you again.
Okay.
I got you.
But it's very rewarding, you know,
Exactly.
for somebody I can look across and she knows exactly what I'm saying or thinking.
That's it.
And she knows how to jump right in.
There you go. Let's talk about rewarding. What's rewarding about opening a produce store and a smoothie store in what's known as a food desert?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I would like to say when the families come in and tell us that their blood pressure has changed, their medical status has changed, they have lost weight.
Right.
Our seniors who have maybe not, prior to us coming, otherwise have tried certain things, but then they report to their doctors that they're feeling better and things like that, and it's contributing to them getting that resource that's right there. Because we have to think like it's easy to us to have vehicles that we can go to the market and all these places.
Right.
But for people in the community that don't drive or the elderly who can't go too far, it's right there for them. Like it's in their neighborhood. So I think that for me, that might be the most, one of the more rewarding things. And I think also to have just a sense of the community coming in and claiming this is their spot. And I guess the happiest thing we always make a joke of, we close on Sunday and Monday, just Sunday for family day and to kind of reorient ourselves because we're there all day long. And then Monday is like the day where we have to take care of the business side of the store because everything's closed on Sunday. So they get on us every Tuesday, the same people that know that we close on those days. I came yesterday and you guys were closed, and we just laugh. It's like,
So you're in demand now.
yes, we're in demand. So we may need to look into
But
changing our.
that's a good problem.
Yes,
That's a good
absolutely.
problem
Yeah.
that there is a demand.
Yes.
But I also am a firm believer that you have to allocate time to rest.
Right.
So you can continue to pump out consistency with the business and give the best service and experience. Now, I did mention earlier, I don't know if you were listening, that my dad is a chef and we love fresh produce. We think there's something different about the freshest ingredients and what it does to your health.
Yes.
And I didn't get a chance to touch on that, but he's a firm believer that the freshest ingredients really does help your health. And you did mention that you're able to help your customers and your clientele with giving them the best ingredients, the quality ingredients, so it can help, I guess you would say, make them have a better lifestyle.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, so let's talk, so there's two, I guess you would say, elements to the business. You have the fresh produce, and then you have the smoothies and the shakes. And the
acai or acai bowls.
Oh, yummy. So you have
Very good.
a
I'm
full
telling
menu.
I think you're a real big one, you know.
Very nice. And it's all fresh ingredients
Yes.
that you have in-house.
Yes.
Now, what type of produce do you sell? Do you sell a variety, or is there a specific type of produce you're selling in-house? Vegetables, fruit?
We sell both.
Okay.
We sell at least 15
Okay.
types of vegetables and probably a little bit more with the fruits.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
And we also make homemade strawberry lemonade and,
Yeah, I forgot about
regular
that.
lemonade.
So I get there and they try to feed me everything, right? They're like, yo, try this, try that, try this.
But these are, I know what it tastes like to use fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
It's night and day.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you're getting quality. And you, especially the lemonade and whatnot, and the acai bowls. I want to stop by now. Why didn't you bring anything with you?
I know it doesn't bring
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, don't worry, because
we
we're
will
gonna call you
visit.
back. We're gonna make
Okay,
sure we do all
okay.
this because it's so. One thing I want to know is, what do you want the community to know about your business? Because there's still a lot of people, like you have Riverside on lock. Everyone on Riverside that they're coming in. When I mean coming in, like every 3 to 5, say 3 minutes, there are 2 to 3 more people coming into the location. I sat there and counted within an hour about 80 people.
Wow.
And I was blown away. They need help. That's what they need. Y'all need definitely help. This is your camera. This is the community camera, right? Go ahead and pitch your store to the community. You ready? They're all shy.
Well, our main thing is to actually bring a sense of community and love back into our store. Like one of my favorite quotes from Maya Angelou, my sister surprised me and put it on the wall, is the one that says, you may not remember what person said or done, or what is it? How do you say? You may not remember what a person said or what a person did, but you always remember how they made you feel.
How they made you feel.
Or
right.
something on that line. So we make sure that each and every person, no matter the age, the race, the nationality, whoever you are, we love every single person, and we treat every single person as family, and we want every single person to walk through our doors to get a good morning, hey, how are you, welcome back, how did that procedure go, how's your grandson, how did everything work out? And it kind of gives people a sense of belonging, like in a world where things are constantly changing and you kind of like are not acknowledged so much because everybody's rushing.
Right.
We try to cultivate that experience with each and every person.
Right.
And if somebody is having a bad day, when they leave, it's so funny because we can tell like their energy changes. And then we'll say, see you tomorrow, and then they'll laugh and say, okay, and then they actually come back.
Right.
So it's just, we're just really trying to change the dynamic of a world that's just so divided. And if we can just start that in our small space, our thought is that it become contagious. So then we have a positive contagion going on in the midst of all this negative stuff. And then we could possibly bring all those old good feelings back into our store and in our community. And then the hope would be that we would be able to branch off and go different places and not just
open
where
up
we are.
other locations.
Of course,
There
that's
we
the
go.
idea.
We're
Sprinkle a little
manifesting
love.
this.
Yes,
We were all
yes.
about that on the show.
Yeah.
So you speak it into
Absolutely.
existence. So next time you're on the show, you'll be sharing with us
Ivan, we
the
opened
news.
up in Vincenzo, we
Right.
opened up in Salisbury, Maryland. Bam.
Yes.
We
Wherever.
do have another idea, but we're not going to share it right now.
Okay, see how
Well, we're
you did that?
well, we are very excited for you to return to the show, sharing the idea with us. And as you continue to thrive in the community and grow in the business, we wish you so much luck.
There we go.
Thank you.
And I promise I will visit because I love fresh produce and juices and acai bowls and smoothies. It's like right up my alley. So, Ivan, promise you'll take me?
Yes, this
Okay.
week. We're going this week. That's right. This week. Don't threaten me with it next time. Ladies, thank you so much for coming and sharing your
Thank you
story.
for having us.
All right, so there you go. You have sisters supporting community. And if you, matter of fact, give them the address where they can find you.
Okay, we're at 2400 Governor Prince or Northeast Boulevard, Wilmington, Delaware. We're over near Riverside, or I don't like to say Riverside.
Right.
We're on 2400 Governor Prince Boulevard. We have the produce sign.
You can't miss it.
You can't miss it. Our number is 302-751-3305.
There you go. All right, so all my friends that's watching, our audience that's watching, make sure you go and support the produce spot. What's up, everyone? It's your main man, Big Ivan, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my wonderful and amazing co-host,
Vincenza.
We just stopped by to tell you to be sure, if you want any information on what's going on in Wilmington and to meet some dynamic people doing some amazing and great things, be sure to watch us live on Good Morning Wilmington on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Oh, Ivan, 10 a.m.
Which he said, 10 a.m.
Listen to me. That's why he has me here. But yes, tune in live, 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday on Good Morning Wilmington.
DETVCH.com.